Welcome to Q&A Friday. I'm your host, Stan, the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states. Today's question is, will back-tested proposal numbers become illegal to show? Now, we're talking about index universal life, which I don't sell, index annuities, which I do sell, but I sell them properly as CD products. But a lot of times at the Bad Chicken Dinner seminars or in just a straight face-to-face proposal with a lot of agents and advisors, they're showing you numbers under the guise of, if you'd owned it 10 years ago, you'd have made this. And they're crazy high numbers, which are, double-digit numbers and numbers that will never, ever, ever come true. Ever. I don't care if you think unicorns chase the butterflies, catch the butterflies, and then let them go after petting them. It doesn't happen that way. So all of these back-tested proposals, hypotheticals, theoreticals, and all that hopeful agent nonsense, it's running into a legal brick wall right now. At the time of this taping, there are some lawsuits, class action, not only on the consumer side, but from the agents that were selling them, can you believe that, that are actually suing the carriers because of these fictitious numbers. The annuity industry needs to clean this up. They need to stop back-tested numbers. That is nonsense to say, well, if you'd owned it 10 years ago, it never comes true. And what happens is people now have been sold the bill of goods and sold the dream, and they're finding out the contractual realities of the policy, of which index annuities were put on the planet in 1995 to create CD, or a little bit better than CD returns, not market returns. Let me repeat that again, not market returns. These are not securities. They're fixed annuities that are regulated at the state level. They're life insurance products. They're not market products. And anyone that uses the word market with an index annuity or index universal life, they are pushing the envelope. And I'm being very generous and nice about that. So what's happening now is people are saying, wait a minute, this person said if I'd have owned it 10 years ago, I'd be making 9 and 10 and 12 and 13 and 14 and whatever the nonsense number you either saw on the internet or some local jackwagon told you that you were going to get. Okay. Now, listen, every sales industry has bad people in it. Okay. Every single one. But what's happened is in our industry, the annuity industry, the proposals that are put out, index annuity proposal put out by the annuity company, has these crazy back-tested numbers. When that rule was put into place long ago, I understand the intentions were good, but we need to stop it as an industry. We need to pull that before the lawyers circle and it's too late. It might be too late now, because what I'm hearing, there are class actions getting ready to happen, and are happening right now on that indexed side, that accumulation side, where the hopes and dreams were sold at the Bad Chicken Dinner seminar. And if you own an index annuity and thought you were going to get double-digit returns, guess what? You understand what I'm talking about. You're not getting that at all, but that's not how it was pitched. You bought the dream of market upside with no downside. You bought the dream of market participation with principal protection. Those buzz phrases sound familiar to you? Yeah, and oh, by the way, that upfront bonus, nonsense candy for the stupid. Don't be the sucker at the table. This is a turning point, fork in the road moment for the annuity industry. We need to get rid of the back-tested numbers. We really do. There are companies out there like the Index Standard that are trying to do a different way to do it, forward projections based on reality, and then showing the contractual guarantees as well. I just had that person, Branislav Nikolic, on my Fun with Annuities podcast. We discussed that, but you need to be aware that the back-tested, if you'd owned it 10 years ago number, I'm telling you, states are looking at this. The National Association of Insurance Commissioners are looking at this. And once again, if it sounds too good to be true, without exception in the annuity industry, it is. My name is Stan, the Annuity Man. That's Q&A Friday. Be safe out there. Put your thinking caps on. I'll see you next week.